Snow is melting fast. You can see it just kind of gushing down the mountain.
That one is huge.
Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. Hitting the trails this Saturday morning. Wanted to give you an update on what is going on in my training and racing world. I am on the backside of Ben Lomond Peak, trying to get as high as I can today. We'll kind of see how that goes. You can't see it right now. I'll try to show you in a second, but quite a bit of snow up there at the top. So probably won't be able to make it all the way. Didn't bring any type of snow equipment, no micro spikes or crampons or anything like that. So, but pretty cool. Just a second ago, I spooked what I think was a barn owl. Kind of flew off, but beautiful morning. It's a little bit cold. You can see I'm wearing some cold weather gear. I didn't expect it to be as cold as it was, but I'm glad I was a little over prepared. It was 36 degrees when I started. So I wanted to give you an update today on what I am doing for my racing and training. As you know, with the coronavirus and the pandemic that we're currently in, it's altered and changed a lot of race plans for many people, including myself. I was planning on trying to do a half marathon PR, and I kind of decided not to do that. The race that I was going to do was canceled, so making some other plans. And what I decided to do was to sign up for the Aravaipa Limitless Vertical Challenge. And what that is basically it's a week long. I'm going to try to do it in just one day, but you try to get as much vertical gain as you can. And there's different tiers, 6 different tiers, starting fairly small. I think the smallest is like 2,000 feet of elevation gain, something like that. And I am planning on doing level 4. Level 4 is Mount Whitney, which is the tallest mountain in the lower 48. It is 14,505 feet. And so I want to try to get that much elevation gain in one day. And what I'm doing today is kind of scouting my course. This is kind of the steepest thing near my house that's still manageable, that I don't feel like is going to totally destroy me. I mean, it's certainly going to be painful doing that much elevation gain in one day. But the race is in about 3 weeks. May 30th is when I'll be doing it. And I'm hoping that there's enough snow melt by then that I can get all the way to the top of Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond is about, I think it's like 9,700 feet is the elevation. But right now, there's quite a bit of snow up there. Luckily, we've had a fairly warm spring. It's also been pretty dry too, so hoping to be able to get all the way up there. My plan is to do up and down 2 full summits, and then probably 2 just up to kind of a saddle right here. The last, I don't even think it's a mile of the trail is very steep. It's like 1,200 feet of elevation gain in, I think, less than a mile. So my thought is that I'll probably be pretty beat up after doing it twice. So I'll try to skip that last section towards the end and just do two trips up to kind of the saddle of the mountain. One thing that was suggested to me that I thought was a really good idea was to find a ski resort and just hike up to the top and take the gondola down. That will certainly save your quads on the downhill, probably save some time and allow you to get more elevation gain in a shorter period of time. However, here in Utah, most of those ski resorts are at fairly high elevation, 11,000, 12,000, something like that. So it makes it kind of difficult this early in the year to do that because there's still going to be a lot of snow up there. I'm going to do a little bit more research and see if there's something that I can find that might be doable, but I think it's just too early in the year to be able to do that. I'd love to do something like that. I think I could get more gain by doing that, but with the race being on May 30th, it just makes it really hard. So that is my plan. I'm just kind of coming up to where you can see more of the trail here. So these are the mountains that I am training in. This is my favorite place to train by far. I found this middle of last year, and it's awesome. There's three different ways that you can get up to the summit of Ben Lomond Peak. This is one way. The other way, there's actually a parking lot, and then you go up and over. I think that way is just a little bit farther, maybe another mile or so. That one's fun because you kind of get to run a ridge line for about 3 miles or so. So that one's pretty fun, but a lot more crowded. I see a lot more people up that way. This one, I hardly ever see anybody on, especially early in the year. Haven't seen anybody today. Don't really expect to. I think the most I've seen on this trail on any given day was like 2 other people. So that's one of the reasons that I'm drawn to it. Additionally, it's a lot steeper, and so I like the work, the pain that the steep mountains bring. And then another reason that I really like this trail is I see a lot of wildlife. In my my little intro clip, the two bull moose that I saw last year, those were on this trail. I almost always see deer. As I mentioned just a second ago, I just spooked a barn owl. So pretty fun little place to be, out in the mountains, secluded by myself. So that's what I have on the calendar, is the Aravaipa Limitless Vertical Challenge. Just wanted to give you an update on some of my training. I'll certainly do a video on race day, give you some updates on some of my trips up to the top, that sort of thing. But I'm curious what everybody else is doing. What races do you have coming up? How have you adjusted your schedule with the global pandemic that we're facing? Hopefully you're still training for something. Obviously, if that's what you like to do, some people just love to train. Totally fine. For me, I like having that carrot, that goal to be able to chase and to train for and to make myself better. So that's what I've got for the time being. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. Obviously, if you appreciate and like these kind of videos, be sure to like and subscribe, and certainly share this video. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.